Hi, I'm Jess Reeves. This is my Innovative Technology Integration Module 1 intro. Some background information about me. I'm going into my 6th year teaching, which flew by. This is my 5th year at the same position I teach at Hoxie, USD 412, Agricultural Education and the FFA Advisor. I teach grades 7 through 12. It varies from year to year on how many kids I'll have, but at the high school level, it's usually around 40 kids, and that doesn't include my junior high classes. I graduated from Kansas State in 2014 with a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education. My love of agriculture is based on growing up on the family farm and going out and helping Dad after school in the summers. If I was bored, I didn't dare say that because there was something to be done. And I just fell in love with feeding the world, I guess. I'm working towards a master's in educational administration. I have zero plans of being an administrator right now. I just felt like that was the best fit for me, as running a school can be very similar to running a department. And as I'm at a small school, I am the ag department, so I thought that would be good. Here's a few pictures of me. My pastimes, I've recently started to really love traveling and exploring new places, especially when I can check out like the agriculture there. I just came back from about a week and a half in Costa Rica. I'm ready to go back. And then hunting with my family is a big deal. And I'm very lucky to have really great kids at our school and who are super successful, and we actually get to represent the state of Kansas at National FFA Convention this coming year. So about technology, the influence of technological innovations. I am a huge believer that we need to teach for tomorrow, because if we teach the kids for today, we're already going to be putting them behind the way technology is advancing. I know there's value in students knowing and understanding why we did things the way we did. We have to prepare them, especially concerning technology. And sometimes technology doesn't work, and we go back and we do things the old way. But we need kids to understand they will utilize technology no matter what their field is. As a school, showing continuous improvement models that for our students so they don't become stuck in a rut. We can't expect our students to strive to continue to improve if we as a school aren't doing that ourselves. Personal use or non-use of technology in the classroom. I try to create a diverse learning environment, which is essential for student success. No two students learn the same way. Our students became one-to-one with laptops this past year. That itself was a learning curve. Just learning, okay, you don't know how to do this? Okay, we're going to have to take 10 minutes and everybody show how to re-download this as in Adobe so they can highlight and edit on it. But it opened up a lot of really cool and interesting ways to do projects and assignments. Rather than just doing simple posters or, hands-on things, I actually started having my students do things like Powtoons or creating their own Kahoots, things like that really add an extra element of flexibility. For my technology that we have, I have a Mimeo board in my classroom. I have 2 Chromebooks which stay in my room. That way, if a kid's like, oh, my laptop's dead, you get a Chromebook. And in our greenhouse, we have a temperature control system that is really nice. My plan, I'm always curious about new technology, especially within agriculture, and making sure I expose students to that. We are surrounded by technology in agriculture, and it's making us so much more efficient, and I think we need to take full advantage of that. New ways to do presentations and projects are a great way for students to learn to adapt and continue learning about technology and how it can benefit us. The first time I had had students do a Powtoon was over dairy breeds, and yes, it added an extra day to how long it took them to complete it, just because I said, okay, here's your requirements, make me a Powtoon, here's the website, play, and make me a presentation. But now that's one of their favorite ways to create a presentation. Funding. When you talk about public education, funding is always going to play a role. There's certain things I would like, such as a vernier system, which has a lot of cool gadgets that you can hook up to it, and then you plug it into a computer, and it does graphing, and it tracks things like pH, water temperature, an oxygen sensor. I mean, there's just a myriad of add-ons that you can add to it that really emphasize some of the labs we do in ag. And that's somewhat pricey if you get, depending on what add-ons you get. But then there's other things like a CNC machine, which is new technology or newer, and that gets very pricey. So I kind of try to gauge what I ask for. All right. Thank you.